I just can't wait until the summer. I just can't wait until the summer. Where my spirit's free, no one's stopping me now. I just can't wait until the summer. When I meet with you again, yeah. I just can't wait until the summer. When my spirit's free, no one's stopping me. When I meet with you again, yeah. I just can't wait until the summer. When my spirit's free, no one's stopping me now. I just can't wait until the summer. When I meet with you again, yeah. I just can't wait until the summer. When my spirit's free, no one's stopping me now. I just can't wait until the summer. When I meet with you again, yeah. I just can't wait, wait. I just can't wait. I just can't wait until the summer.
So that video you guys watched was an advert I produced for LG for their new Gram laptop. This thing is called the Gram because it is so ridiculously lightweight. But I wanted to kind of give my sort of opinion on using this thing for the last couple of weeks while on production. I was quite surprised by it. This is their biggest model. It comes in at 17 inches and it weighs around 1400 grams. So this is actually the heaviest one they make, and I couldn't actually believe how light it was. And I actually filmed a couple reactions just handing this laptop to a few friends just to get their reaction on how light it really is.
Oh wow! How light is that?
It's crazy, right?
Is there anything inside? It's lighter than like a 13-inch Mac. It's like just a card box.
Wow, that is crazy.
It's light, eh?
No! What? What? Dude! This weighs nothing! It's like
Yeah, that was...
Dude.
Yeah, it's literally less than half the weight.
Yeah.
Holy crap. What? I thought like, yeah, have you really dropped it? Are you watching
your
stories? Damn.
You know, LG aren't coming in, and I don't have to say that this is the best laptop or the strongest laptop on the market. They've definitely targeted a certain group of people for this laptop, which I think a lot of you might find value in. So if you're looking to travel light, you know, a lot of friends message me and they go, hey, you know, I'm taking a GoPro on a trip and a drone, going backpacking, and I don't want a lot of weight, so I'm gonna leave my laptop at home and I'm gonna take a tablet. If you kind of fall into that group, this is something I would really consider looking at. It's been really great to travel with. You know, usually when you put a laptop in a backpack, you notice the difference straight away. With this, you don't. And that's something that's very hard to come by. And nowadays, I'm all about convenience and traveling as light as I possibly can. It comes in, I think, a 13, 14, and 15-inch model as well. I know the smaller models also have a touchscreen functionality, which is really cool. I kind of wish I got to test one of those as well. As you can see, the LG Gram at 17 inches next to a 15-inch as well as a 13-inch laptop. You can really see the difference in the size of the laptop as well as the screen, especially the 16:10 aspect ratio. Another thing, just working on a 17-inch screen was just so nice to have your entire timeline and editing workflow, you know, just being able to have a bigger screen while traveling. Usually when I'm back home, I'll plug my laptop into a bigger monitor. Obviously you can't really do that when you're traveling, so having a bigger screen was really nice. I'm not gonna get too much into the tech specs of it. That's not what I do. I'm not a tech channel. If you want to know more about the proper tech specs on this, I'll link one of the other videos below on another tech channel that would have reviewed this model. And for someone like me who has always, up until now, pretty much only traveled with a couple of GoPros in my bag and a small foldable drone, the nice thing about this one is it has a micro SD card slot. So in the past, I would have had to have had memory card adapters for my GoPro and my drone. Now I can pop the SD card straight out of my GoPro or my drone and straight into the laptop. No other third-party accessories or converters which are needed, which is really, really nice. It is a bit of a surprise that there's no traditional SD card slot, only a micro SD card slot. I edit on the Adobe suite. I use Premiere Pro and After Effects to edit. Adobe is optimized for Windows, which has been great working on this. All my GoPro clips, drone clips have Playback Smoothly on it, no lagging, which I know is something a lot of people struggle with, especially when it comes to GoPro clips. I've had a lot of people message me and say, hey, bought the new GoPro Hero 6, Hero 7. When I shoot in super slow-mo or in 4K, my laptop just cannot play it back smoothly. What can I do? And this laptop has been able to play back all clips in every resolution, every frame rate. It's been able to play it back smoothly on VLC. Haven't really tried playing it back on anything else. In Premiere, there was no issue either. That's another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, value for money wise, this laptop is really impressed me. You know, at the end of the day, I spent $4,000 on the most ridiculous setup last year, and me as a professional, I can afford to do that, but someone who is looking to maybe get into it or just wants something for their holidays or for their travels on the side, they're not a professional, this is something to consider. At the end of the day, you can spend $4,000 on the most expensive or best laptop out there, or you can spend half of that on this and spend the other half of the money you've saved on a flight or a trip to go capture the content. It's great having the best laptop in the world, but you know, if you're stuck at home editing and filming videos in your backyard, it's not going to do you much help, where you can save a bit of money on a laptop that does the job as well, and you can spend the rest of the money on actually capturing epic content or traveling. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was super rad working with LG. Yeah, just really nice to be able to get full creative freedom on a production like that. So I believe they're giving one of these away on their social media channels. I'll have that all linked below, as well as a bunch of other cool prizes. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it below. If you want to buy this laptop or check out more, I will link that below as well. And I will also link a more tech related review on this. This was more a personalized opinion of the product. I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, even though this is a paid promotion. I can't tell you something's the best if you can look it up and see for yourself that, oh, you know, there are other options out there, which there are. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it. I should see you next week. I've got a video next week. I've got a very cool video next week. So like, subscribe, leave a comment down below on what you thought of all of this, and I will see you guys next week.